What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Montana Outlaw BBQ. I'm Ty. As always, we're here. We're cooking something fun today. Today, we're going to be talking everyday pulled pork. You've seen us do the competition pulled pork. Now we're just going to go, if it's the weekend, you got friends coming over, you got a crowd that you need to feed. We don't want to spend all that time trimming. We don't want to waste all that good pulled pork like we do in competition. So this is just the down and dirty, super simple, quick pork butt. We're going to show you how to do it in around 4 hours. You're going to have pulled pork for a crowd. It's going to be delicious, it's going to be smoky, and it's going to taste amazing. So for today's cook, we have a simple pork butt. If you're gonna wanna do this fast and in a hurry, like I said, we're gonna try and do this in under 4 hours, it helps to get a boneless one. You're taking out that area, it's gonna get more heat in here on the bottom side of this meat, so it's gonna obviously cook a little bit faster. We do have our normal parts of the meat. We have your money muscle over here. We've got your horn meat, all that good stuff. This is all gonna turn into just one big batch of pulled pork, so we're not concerned about trimming this at all. If you have a bone-in pork shoulder, just go ahead and fillet that out. That's all you have to do, but we really want that bone gone. It's gonna increase the swiftness with which this will cook. Outside of that, no trimming needs to be done. Not a lot of fat here on the back. We're gonna leave it, so we're gonna jump right into seasoning it. Super simple recipe here today. We're using one rub. We're using our Montana Outlaw pork rub on it. We're gonna put a good heavy coat on it. The key to this, to make this really, really good, is do this the night before. You know, if you're gonna throw it on at 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, make sure you're doing this at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. We want, you know, that good 12 plus hours to let this soak in. Just one rub, keep it simple, pick your favorite. Of course, this is our favorite. So the thing to keep in mind when you're seasoning this, it's a big cut of meat. So like we talked about in our competition video, don't be scared. Go ahead and put it on heavy. We want a good heavy coat evenly all the way over the top of it. Make sure you get your edges. And while you got this exposed, get some down inside. We want every piece of meat that we can see to have some rub on it. You can see the way that's flayed out in there. As a reference, when I'm doing a pork butt, ask yourself, did I put enough on it? I use a whole jar. That's how much seasoning I want on a pork butt. I mean, you're gonna lose some, it falls off. You could use a binder if you want, a mustard, something like that. We don't really see a need for it. Yeah, you're gonna lose a little bit, but that's okay. You can pick it up, put it on there. Get yourself a tinfoil pan. All right, so now that we have this seasoned, it's back in our tinfoil roaster pan. It's gonna go into the fridge. I do this the night before. Again, I want a minimum of 12 hours. To let this rest. When we come back, you'll see it's sweated out. It started to pull some of that excess moisture out. All those things that we covered in our competition pork butt series apply to this. We're trying to do the same thing. Let some of that salt pull the excess moisture out, concentrate the porky, fatty flavors. So, minimum 12 hours in the fridge. Come back in the morning, take it out, get it on the grill. All right, so we're back. Both the pork butt and I got a good night's rest. This has been 12 hours. In the refrigerator, we pull it out, set it here on the counter. I'm gonna go out, we're gonna be cooking on a gateway drum today. I'm gonna get that lit. While I get that lit, I'm gonna let this sit at room temperature. So that way it starts to warm up a little bit, but this thing is looking amazing, it's smelling good. We're gonna rock the gateway drum, hot and fast method, 300 degrees. We're shooting for a 4-hour cook time today. We'll have this on the plate ready to go. Okay, so we got our pork butt off the gateway drum. Time to wrap. It's got a nice kind of dark mahogany color on there that you can see. That's what I want to see. It's got a good smoke smell to it. It doesn't smell like it's an ashy fire. It picks up that nice cherry notes from the wood we put in there. You can see, and that's the same thing on the bottom here. No really burnt parts to speak of. That's what you're looking for on a nice hot and fast pork butt. For today's example, we're gonna do a really simple wrap. So we got 2 pieces of tin foil. We have Stubbs pork marinade. We're gonna do about half a bottle. Around the edges, not on top. About half that bottle down. We're gonna put it fat cap up. Wrap it nice and tight. You don't want it to boil. You don't want it to steam, so you want a nice tight wrap on it. Switch angles. So you cross where your holes are, where your creases are. Nice and tight, like that. And around. Nice and tight. Nice and tight, just like that. Back on the grill, 2 more hours. 275, 300 degrees on the Gateway drum smoker. Hour rest, it'll be ready to eat. So we're back. Our hot and fast pork butt's out. It's been resting now for about 45 minutes. We're ready to go ahead and open it up and see what we got. It took just a little bit over 4 hours total cook time, start to finish. So it's right in that range where we were looking at, 275 to 300 the whole time. So let's open this bad boy up and let's see what we got. All the juices are stuck down in there. And the steam coming off that bad boy. And look at that. Sit off to the side. You can see that color, smell is amazing. You can see it's already just falling apart. It's gonna be super tender. No need to spend 12 hours cooking a pork butt. I'll tell you right now, you can get just as good at pork, plenty of smoke flavor in there in a short amount of time. So if it's cooked right, you should be able to just get in here with your hands and it should just come apart just like that. And you can kind of figure on how coarse or how far you want to shred it, but you can see, I can smell it. It's got great smoke flavor. It's gonna have great tenderness. It's gonna have great flavor. You just shred that like that, comes apart. I mean, this right here by itself, you're feeding 10, 15 people easy with this amount of pork. You just kind of work your hands through it, find those big chunks. That fat just melts away, adds some components of texture to it. There's not an overly amount. It's all burnt off, so it's not gonna be like chewy, nasty, ugly fat. And you can see, I wish you guys could smell it. It just is, smells so good. And that is how I do quick pulled pork. Hit it with a drizzle of Blues Hog Original. So you just hit it like that. And that's all there is to hot and fast pulled pork. A little over 4 hours on the Gateway Drum Smokers, Montana Outlaw BBQ rub, little Blues Hog seasoning. You will impress your guests. If you want a quick weeknight meal you can get off early on a Friday, this is gonna do it. If you don't want to slave over it for 12 hours, this is the recipe for you. Try it at home, check them out, check out those other products. Make sure you hit all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest. Hit the bell, hit the subscribe button. You don't want to miss anything we do. We did competition, we've done simple. What other styles do you want to see us do? Let us know. Until next time, it's Ty with Montana Outlaw BBQ. We'll see you later.